Next, we have our second honoree. Really, Jim Zogby doesn't need an introduction, but we have to introduce him. Jim is well known as the president of the Arab American Institute. He is really a lot of you don't see every day, and I really appreciate his coming here to Cleveland to be with us tonight. I'm going to let Abby Mina introduce Jim Zogby. Abby?
Thank you, Pierre. Of course, you know by now that CAMEO is open. It started originally in a narrow sense to the Arab Americans who come from the Middle East, but it expanded to everybody else. Now we have in our membership people of all nationalities, all religions. We are non-sectarian, non-political, just a very encompassing organization. It's my pleasure now to introduce Dr. James Zogby. Before I met him, I used to see him on TV, and I figured, man, that's a good spokesman we have. Eloquent, knowledgeable, dedicated, and so on. It's indeed my pleasure to introduce Dr. Zogby. Dr. Zogby is the founder and president of the Arab American Institute in Washington, D.C. It's a Washington-based organization which serves as the political and policy research arm of the Arab American community. Since 1985, Dr. Zogby and AAI have led the Arab American efforts to secure political empowerment in the U.S. Dr. Zogby is also managing director of the Zogby Research Services, LLC, specializing in research and communications and undertaking polling across the Arab world. In September 2013, President Obama appointed Dr. Zogby to the United States Commission on International Religious Freedom, USCIRF. You know, the acronym here is more difficult than the whole sentence. Okay, which is an independent, bipartisan U.S. federal government commission, the first of its kind in the world, dedicated to defending the universal right to freedom of religion or belief. Abroad, Dr. Zogby was reappointed to a second term in 2015. He is a member of the Executive Committee of the Democratic National Committee, co-chair of the party's Resolutions Committee, and chair of the Ethnic Council. Despite that, my good friends, the Republicans, you can applaud also when we're done. Okay, folks, since 1992, Dr. Zogby has also written a weekly column on the U.S. politics for the major newspapers of the Arab world, and his column is Washington Watch. Is currently published in 12 Arab and South Asian countries. Dr. Zogby is the author of Arab Voices, which was published in 2010. He also authored a number of other books and publications, including Looking at Iran and 20 Years Since Oslo. It's my pleasure to introduce Dr. James Zogby.